This is such an expensive. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lizzie and I'm a Disney plush collector, but I do all things Disney on this channel. So if that interests you, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so that you're always notified when there's a new video. So happy Friday, I hope you've all had a good week. I am here with a very expensive Disney haul, and no, it's not plush. I very recently, as in just last month recently, decided to start collecting the Disney Castle collection. There has already been 5 released, so obviously I had to get a move on to get everything, and here in this video lies a lesson that I've learned through collecting that I'd like to share with you guys. So when the Disney Castle collection was first announced in March, I said I wouldn't collect it because obviously I had the expense of the Minnie Mouse The Main Attraction collection, and if you didn't see my ranking of all of the plushes, I will leave a card up above to that video. But essentially, even though this was a bi-monthly collection, I did not want to commit to collecting something else. I think I was just really worried that I wouldn't be able to afford it one month, or I'd miss out on one and have to pay eBay prices, which I will get onto. But I did think about collecting these, so now that I've decided to get them, I thought I would show you the first 5 months of the Castle collection. There are 5 months left. At the time of filming, there isn't a release date for the 6th in the collection, but if that news comes out while I am editing this video, I will be sure to put it in for you guys. So when the Castle collection was announced, they said it would be a bi-monthly series of 10 different castles, and there would be quite a few things on offer to buy. So there would be a light up figurine which cost £120, there would be an ornament which costs £22, there would be a pin that also costs £22, and there was also a display frame that cost £60. There would be a journal that cost £19, and there would be a puzzle that cost £15. So I think the puzzle was a really good idea, especially as we were in lockdown at the time. Everybody loves puzzles, and I know Disney puzzles were especially hard to get during the first lockdown. We are now currently in the 3rd lockdown, and puzzles are a lot easier to get now. So I'm guessing companies have decided to make more puzzles because everybody is staying inside. But when I was deciding whether or not I would collect something from this collection, I saw a review that said the particular item that I have now bought was really bad quality and they wouldn't buy it again. And I just trusted that one review and decided, yep, that's made up my mind, I can't afford it and it's bad quality. How wrong could I have been? And because I realised late in the game that that was in fact untrue, I ended up spending £150 in the space of about 4 days trying to get the ones I wanted, and the one in particular that I missed out on due to that bad review, I had to spend £40 more than it originally cost to get it, which while I could afford that, I never like doing that, and you guys know I don't like doing that. So the moral of this story, from one collector to another, is not to just listen to one person's opinion and decide that's it, you don't like it because your favourite creator doesn't like it. It doesn't work that way. I think, especially when in-store releases were still a thing, it's very important to see it for yourself before you make a decision, and never let one person's opinion sway you. We don't let it happen with movie reviews. If one newspaper says that a film is bad and 3 others say it's good, we tend to assume it's going to be good. So I don't know why I made such a glaring error, but it's also important to note that I was considering not collecting this collection because of the money involved. So it wasn't fully down to that review, but it has taught me to just buy something, and then if I don't like it I can return it. It's better to have it and then not want it than not get it and have to scramble all over the internet trying to find it. So I think what I'm going to do, for the purposes of showing you the order that I bought them all in, because I bought them late to the game, I'm going to go in reverse order with these 5 castles. So the 5th castle in the series, which was based on Tangled, was released on Wednesday the 16th of December. So this is when I started collecting these, was Wednesday the 16th of December. My mum had said I could get the Tangled castle. I went on to get it that day and I noticed that series 4 and 3 were on the website, so I told my mum and she said you can get those as well. So 3 of them I did manage to get for retail price. from Shop Disney directly. So the 5th castle was Tangled. As you can see, it's a very beautiful box. You've got the Tangled castle here. It says limited release Ornament down here, and it says Disney Castle Collection up here. Then if I turn it, it's kind of like a book. If I turn it to its spine, it has Rapunzel with the castle and a floating lantern. Then on the back, it's got all of the copyrights, and it's £22. And for the whole collection, it says this on every box. It says the Disney Castle Collection is a series of 10 bi-monthly releases celebrating the storied spaces of our most beloved heroines. Each collection includes never-before-seen portrayals of enchanted dwellings featured in their tales. Live in the magic by collecting them all. And then just like with any collection, each series has its own blurb as well. Situated on an island in Corona is the spectacular castle where Rapunzel lives. Like the sunlight that streams through the windows, the kingdom's sun emblem adds a gleaming touch on banners, windows and doors. What makes this magnificent castle home for Rapunzel is her love of going room to room exploring. To her, everything is a masterpiece. And then if I open the book up, it's on a bed of like satin, and you've got some artwork on the door, which I absolutely love. So if I just take the ornament out of the box, it's got a little dangly piece of string, which obviously I'll never use. I like keeping them in the box. So this is Rapunzel's castle. Obviously she's in the tower for most of the movie, but this is where the floating lanterns come out from. And I just think it's absolutely stunning. There's so much detail on it, and I'm just so happy to get this one. Even if I couldn't collect them all, I definitely wanted Tangled, because Tangled and Beauty and the Beast are two of my favourite films. I love that it's got like a little bed to sit in. I don't know whether I will like keep the books out like this and have the castle in front, because I don't really have a space that I could put all 10 of them safely, and you will see later on in this video that they are not all the same uniform size. So this was series 5. I can't see where it says series 5.
A few moments later.
It says series 5 of 10 just there, so that you know that this is the 5th one. Going on to the 4th one in the series, which was released on Monday the 2nd of November, which may appear strange because it said bi-monthly and they've released in November and December, but there was a problem earlier on in the collection. So I will get onto that a little bit later. But this series was Snow White. So here it says 4 of 10 and Disney Castle Collection, and obviously it's a limited release ornament. You've got Snow White and her castle on the spine, the text which I'm going to read out in a minute, and the £22, and it says La Disney. I went to read the French. And it says, situated atop a cliff, this towering castle is a formidable fortress of fairy tale perfection. Though the castle was taken over by the Queen, elements of our optimistic Princess Snow White still endure. The Wishing Well is one place where we can find her doing her chores while remaining hopeful that her prince will come. So I'm a little bit annoyed with this one. I've literally just taken the plastic out. There's plastic in each and every one to like protect it, and one of the spires has broken off. So if I just open this up, you've got artwork on the side, which I absolutely adore, and then you can see one of the spires is missing. So if I just take it out, it has been moving about a lot, that's why, but I don't see why when it had that plastic in. So I can see where this is meant to go, and a little bit of super glue will fix it, but it's just so annoying because this one was bought from Disney, so there's no excuse for it to be broken when it's coming from Disney. But again, it's got a little hanger. I wanted this one most of all out of the ones before Tangled, because this is the very first Disney castle you see. This was one of Walt's, and that means so much to me. So this is the Snow White castle, and I think it's so beautiful because it's like a proper English castle. We have castles like this in the UK. This is actually a perfect collection for me actually, because I'm quite obsessed with castles. I live very close to Dudley Castle, and when I lived in Birmingham I used to live quite close to Warwick Castle, so I love going to British castles and seeing what they're like. I will talk about the 5 that are coming towards the end of this video and tell you which one I'm most excited for, but it will be of no surprise to you. So after this video I do need to glue that back on. I am quite annoyed with that because this came directly from Disney. I paid retail. Obviously I would have been more annoyed if I'd paid more than retail from somebody else, but they would have had to tell you that it was broken. But that is the Snow White castle. I've just got to remember to fix that. And what I was saying before about how I can't put them on a bookshelf because they're not all the same size, there's a clear size difference between the two of these, so I can't like put them as books on a shelf because that won't work. So I might display the castles out of the box and store their boxes somewhere. And then the third in the series was Mulan, which was released on Friday the 4th of September. So as you can see, there was 2 months between 3 and 4, but there was only 1 month between 4 and 5. So this one is so much different to the ones that have gone after it. So this one is landscape rather than portrait, but again it's got 3 of 10 in the corner, Disney Castle Collection here, and limited edition ornament here. And then you've got Mulan in front of the Emperor's Castle. It's not actually Mulan's castle. And then there's the back. Again, I got this one for £22 from Shop Disney. I knew why I messed up. Something that's annoying me about the boxes is some of them, the white is English and French, and then the other colour is English and French. But with the Snow White one, these are both English and these are both French, and it should be uniform. That's like a real error in my mind. But in this case, the English is here and the French is here and here. So for Mulan, it says, the grandest monument in all of China, the Imperial Palace is used to host important guests like our warrior princess Mulan. The outside is painted a brilliant red to symbolise prosperity and strength, and inside you'll find more of the colour red along with yellow dragons which represent the Emperor and Imperial family. So you don't see the inside with these, you see the inside with the pins, which is what my mum wanted to collect but she decided against it. But if I just open the box, there it is. So you've got the firework display over the palace there, and if I just get this out of the box, so this is the Imperial Palace. It's really strange of them to do this because obviously it's not Mulan's castle per se, but I really like that they've included it for some diversity. It's very samey all around, but I just really love that they've included it. It's got little tiny lanterns in there and I just think it's gorgeous, and this one is harder to break unlike the Snow White one. I'm still so annoyed about that. Why did I find out about that on camera? So that is number 3. So like I said, that released in September, and then the second release released on Tuesday the 9th of June. So I think this is why 4 and 5 were only a month apart, because the second release was June, which meant that the third release should have been August, and then the fourth release should have been October, and then the fifth release should have been December. So I think they've done it so that this year we will have February, April, June, August and October, so that will complete the set. But number 2 was Frozen, and this is the first of the ones that I didn't get from Shop Disney. So 3, 4 and 5 I got from Shop Disney UK for their retail price of £22. I found the Frozen one on eBay for £35 and I was quite happy to pay that, as that isn't terrible really. So this is the Frozen Castle. It is 2 of 10. It's a limited edition ornament from the Disney Castle collection. You've got Anna and Elsa, no castle in this piece of artwork, which is strange because in the other 3 they are in front of the castle. And then here is the back. With this one it goes English, French, English, French. So for Frozen it says, set in the midst of majestic snow-capped mountains and fantastical deep blue fjords is the Arendelle Castle. Home to Anna and Elsa, this memorable castle features spectacular spaces like the Great Hall, which can be used by Arendellians to enjoy indoor snowstorms, a majestic ballroom, or even an ice skating rink. So this one is really gorgeous. There's so much detail on it. But if I just open it up, look at that. So you've got artwork of like the forest instead of the castle, and if I take it out of the box, again no damage to this one, but the one that came directly from Disney is damaged. It's ridiculous. So here is the Arendelle Castle. You can see that it's like snow tipped everywhere and I absolutely love it. There's just so much detail on this and it is one of my favourites. I will probably rank them if I get all 10, and at this present moment I don't know what I'm going to do when I get the rest, if you know what I mean. I don't know why I didn't decide to get this one. Obviously Cinderella, I saw the bad review and Cinderella isn't one of my favourite princess films, but I don't see why I didn't just skip it and go to Frozen. I think I felt like I needed to get all 10 or none, which isn't a very healthy attitude to have, but it's a collector attitude for sure. So this is the Frozen Castle. And And then finally, the very first release was Cinderella, and it released on Saturday the 4th of April. So they're not released on a specific day or a specific date, which is why I can't guess when the 6th one will be out, but hopefully by the time this video goes up there has been some date given. But this one did retail at £22, but because it was the first in the series, I had to buy it for £65. So this is why I'm stressing to you guys, don't listen to your favourite creators. If you want something, just buy it, because I really regret having to spend this much money, but I'm so happy to have the full set. So this is the Cinderella castle. It is 1 of 10. It is a limited release ornament, and it's from the Disney Castle collection. You've got Cinderella on the spine in front of the castle and the clock, and then here is the back. It says, "The royal palace possesses exquisite grace, from the stately entrance of the grand staircase where Cinderella once lost her glass slipper to the magical ballroom where she and Prince Charming waltzed and fell in love. Cinderella goes from rags to riches to become the kingdom's royal princess and live happily ever after." So this one is probably the smallest. Frozen is the biggest, so for comparison it's very small considering how much it cost me, but like I said, I think I might have these out of the box and just store the boxes somewhere, but I just need to fix that Snow White one first. So if I just open this, so this is like the entrance of the castle where she runs away at midnight, and there's the horse-drawn carriage. So if I just get this one out, again, absolutely no damage. The only one that is damaged is the one that came from Disney, which makes me think it was a return, which is naughty. So this is the Cinderella castle. It's absolutely gorgeous. I can't believe someone put me off this, but I think the reason they probably said they didn't like it is because of like how thin it is, and the others are far more detailed and have more depth to them. But I think it's gorgeous. It has cost me a lot of money, which has taught me a lesson that I will keep with me for the rest of my life now. Do not listen to one person's opinion, but I think it's gorgeous, and I actually got it for a good price because they're going for like £300 on eBay. So thank you to the girl on Facebook that sold this to me, because I would not have paid £300, I'm telling you that much. My usual rule is I will not pay double retail, which would have been £44. I had to make an exception, and I figure I could because I got 3 of them for retail. So if I had to pay a little bit more for the Frozen one and a lot more for this one, at least I didn't have to pay eBay prices for all 5. So this is the first one, and I'm going to pop it back in the box, and then we will talk about the rest of the collection. So if you go onto the landing page for the collection on Shop Disney UK, it says collect them all. So you've got Cinderella, Frozen, Mulan, Snow White and Tangled, and then they appear to be in the order that they're going to go in. So February should be Sleeping Beauty, which will be really beautiful because Sleeping Beauty has a very beautiful castle. April should be Aladdin, which will be that gorgeous palace. June should be The Little Mermaid, and I'm curious to see whether they do the underwater castle or whether they do Eric's castle on land. August should be Brave, which I'm most excited for because it's going to be this big Scottish castle, and as you guys know, I love British castles, so I'm going to love that one. And then finally October will be Beauty and the Beast, which will be Beast's castle, which is going to be amazing. So I'm really hoping I get the rest of them, but I know that Beauty and the Beast will be especially popular and difficult to get. The only ones that have sold out on Shop Disney UK to date are Cinderella and Frozen. The other 3 are all still available on the website, which is how I managed to get them. So I don't know whether these won't sell out as quickly. I know the pins sell out super fast, as do the puzzles usually, but I am hoping I manage to get all 5. I'm not sure whether I will just show them to you in my favourites videos at the end of those months and then do a video similar to this where I show you the other 5, or whether I will give each one of them their own video. If you have any particular preference, then please let me know in the comments down below, and then obviously if I do manage to get all 10, then I will for sure rank them for you guys. So that was my Shop Disney haul of the Disney Castle collection. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and comment down below which one was your favourite. I don't know where I'm going to display these yet, but if I find somewhere to put them before this video goes up, then I will show you that, of course. But that is it from me for today. I hope you have an amazing weekend and a great start to your week. I'll be back on Tuesday at 5 PM UK time for another instalment of my Disney Wishables collection series. In that video I will be doing the Pirates of the Caribbean set, the Haunted Mansion set and the Beauty and the Beast set, and the Enchanted Tales with Belle set, so I hope you will join me then. Thank you so much for watching guys, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye!